Let me figure out my lighting situation. Crazy enough, lighting is one of those weird things where you could look better in lower light than in better light. Very weird thing. Hold on, give me a second here. Let's give it a little bit. Wait, do I have something on my eye? I did not even put a thumbnail on this video. I should have though. I should have put a thumbnail on here. Anywho. Let me just put my phone on the charger. I have learned to relax with lives a little bit more. Sometimes you feel this urgency to perform. And I no longer feel that urgency because a live is going to take however long it's going to take to figure out. And that is what that is. And my phones are great all day long until I have to come on live. And then all of a sudden, everything is dying on me. Everything is dying on me. And I just gotta do a little bit better about keeping my devices charged up. And that's okay. Okay, that jumped up really quickly. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Okay, so the purpose of my live is to do a number of things. I should have had notes with me. That would have made more sense, but I don't. So I'm just gonna talk. So my name is Keisha. I am the owner here at Kann Boutique. Sometimes we just go by the name Kann, K-A-N-N, in capital letters, like the logo that you see on the page itself. We are a clothing store. We're located in Canada. I think we have beautiful clothing. I'm not being biased. Now, let me do say this. Actually, let me put a comment here. I don't know if I can. Oh, I don't know if I can do. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't know if I can't do the things on YouTube that I can do on Instagram. YouTube Live is amazing. I literally could screen share while live. I can screen share videos and pictures. So the YouTube Lives just look better. The YouTube Lives literally have just more that I can do. So Anyway, I post my YouTube lives because you can actually see interactively what I'm talking about. I had to do another live on here on YouTube, and I had to like show my laptop. It's not ideal. It's not an ideal way to see what I'm talking about. Excuse me. And we are a clothing brand. So as a clothing brand, you want to see what? You want to see clothes. Like this beautiful two-piece hair behind me with the mesh skirt and the blazer and all the details that come with it. When I am on YouTube, I'm able to like go through multiple pictures and literally share my screen and show like what kind of things that we have that are coming up. So first things first, so there are a couple things that I want to talk about. There are three distinct topics that I want to talk about for today's live. Things that are happening with the store. First things first, we are hosting a giveaway. That giveaway is on Instagram. Instagram only, because as I did my research, YouTube has a lot of rules in order to do a live or a giveaway, sorry. So they even mentioned attorneys in their reasoning or description, and I was like, oh no, if it's that serious for them, then we don't even want to really bother. I mean, not to say that we're not gonna do a YouTube giveaway, but I saw literal videos that said how to legally do a YouTube giveaway, and if it has to be legal, then I am not interested. So it is what it is. Not right now. Not right now. So we are not gonna do the giveaway, host our giveaway on YouTube. It is hosted on Instagram, where it is very simple and straightforward. So it's three things. Essentially, we just want you to like repost a reel and make it possible so people can either click or find us. So it's a clickable mention or it's a hashtag mention of our Instagram profile. Very simple. You want to send us your contact details through the website, because we got to know how to contact you if you win. We click the hashtag, and we would prefer not to direct message you on Instagram, so we would prefer to email you, and that is all that is. You got to be following the Instagram, you got to repost the flyer, and that's all. The dress, it's two dresses. We actually have the video posted on YouTube. There is a video of the two dresses that are being given away. However, if you go on the website, you're also going to see the dresses. So shopcann.com, you're going to see the two dresses. The giveaway really is to advertise the clubwear that we have for sale that we are discontinuing. We're discontinuing clubwear for a number of reasons. We used to carry a ton of clubwear, and now we've gone in a new direction with that. So no more clubwear available. But in order to promote the clubwear we do have for sale and to offload it, we're giving away not one but two dresses, and that is literally all you have to do. So right now the chances are very high to be a winner in this giveaway, simply because we just started it, just launched it literally last night. So this is technically day one of our giveaway. So there's the just giveaway. Discontinued Clubwear is listed on the website under the last call tab. So of all the categories or all the tabs available in the top portion of the website, there's home, there's shop all, there's last call. If you click from your cell phone, because I feel like most people will be going to the website from their cell phone, there's a drop menu, there's a drop arrow, you go down, and then you're gonna find the why is my brain just went blank, the Discontinued Clubwear link. You go on there. Not much is loaded right now. For now, not much has been loaded up. However, we will be loading more and more clubwear as time goes by. We're going to be putting more up on the site, so you can go ahead and check that out. That sale is very inexpensive. It is $15, $20, and $30 US for every single item. Some of the items are skirt sets, some are pant sets, some are worth quite a bit more. It's heavier fabric. It's not just very cheap. Some is very cheap, but if it's very cheap as far as quality is concerned, it would be 15 USD. So it is priced to go. We just want to offload it. And something really significant about it is all the clubwear sales are going to be donated to charity. We will not be keeping literally not a dollar from the sales of clubwear. Everything is going to be donated. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Selling it off and donating it and just kind of doing a good deed with it. So there's that. And that stuff's going to live on the website until it's all gone. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but no rush, of course. So there's that. And then the other exciting development is our sample sale items. So just to back up and explain a little bit, we went to BravoCon, and at BravoCon last year, we styled a few Bravo celebrities, not as many as we were supposed to, but you know, we styled a few notable people. And so we got some tags and we got some pictures of these girls in the clothing. And some of it was stuff that was not in stock because we wanted to do something special. So it was not necessarily the stuff we already had that we were advertising, but stuff that we were going to bring in. And so that just gave them a little bit more options and a little bit more range on what they could select. And so based out of all of that stuff, we literally have samples left that are one of one. This item right here behind me, this two-piece set, this is a one of one. Somebody from Southern Charm wore that. Her name is Gilly, I think. I can't remember all their names now. I don't have time to watch TV. I don't remember her name, but I mean, people would remember her. People would know who she is. So I have considered, and I don't know if I will, but I've considered putting the pictures of the girls who wore the outfits on the website so that you can see who wore it. I don't know if I really feel like doing that or not. However, the clothing itself speaks for itself. Regardless of who wore it, the clothing itself speaks for itself. The stuff is gorgeous. It is beautiful, and that goes without saying. So get on there and check it out. I do not have, because this is YouTube and I cannot screen share in the way that I want to, although actually if I went live from another platform, I could screen share. So I'm gonna maybe wrap this live up here and maybe experiment with screen sharing on another platform, and maybe you guys get to see, like I do on Instagram, the different outfits that are on the website, because they do need to be seen. I feel like if people do not see the actual items, they're really gonna feel like it's just run of the mill. No, these are really high quality, good fabric items, one of one. A lot of these items were not worn. However, items that were worn, we will put a disclaimer on there that some of these items may have been worn. They may have a little bit, they may need to be dry cleaned or whatever the case is, but we're just selling them as is. So as with any sample sale, like, you know, some brands will do a sample sale basically based on pieces that models wore off of the runway or off of from photo shoots and stuff like that. Stores, we did it in store all the time. Pieces that we would use for display in our display units, or the pieces that would go on the mannequins. These items were sold as last call. There's a discount on them, so you clearly know. So yeah, you know, that's essentially what it is with our last call pieces, but they are one of one pieces. So you have to grab them if you see them, if they make sense. And we have the associated size with them. So I want to say most of them are either extra small or small, because they are sample sizes, so that you should know either extra small or small. So do check that out and keep that in mind. I believe that is all. Let us experiment with this other platform that I'm gonna go on. I feel like the internet connection with that platform is not going to be great. So I might have to bounce back here to do another live, but it is what it is. I don't think there's any such thing as doing too many lives. Actually, you know what? Let me finish here before I try that. Maybe I'll try that later. I don't think there's any such thing as too many lives as far as like doing content and doing promotion, because I do want real people to find our channel. Um, we have suffered, unfortunately, with fake followers and fake engagement, and had to change the way we do content because we were getting a lot of pornographic sites that were coming to us, which would give us the wrong kind of subscribers. Give me a second here. Give me a second, YouTube. Sorry about that. Let me fix this screen. Yes, that unfortunately would give us the wrong kind of subscribers. So we would end up with basically men who are looking for something that we cannot offer. And so we had to pivot, and that sucks, because that would have been amazing content. That would have been content that really does display the clothing on a human body, but it is what it is. So we got to do it the way that it makes sense to do, and that is on a mannequin. You know, so hopefully when they come over here with their desires and intentions, they are not fulfilled by a mannequin. So switched up a lot of how we have to present ourselves, because I'm sure at some point this question is going to come of like, why did we move from having human models to having mannequins? Mannequins do just the same thing, but we have to now make sure that our followers or our subscribers are real human beings and not, you know, men in India and around the world that follow these pages on YouTube with naked women. So that being the case, thankfully we have to change a few things. I'm gonna try to see, and I'm probably gonna do it maybe after this live, but I'm gonna try to see if I can stream on a platform where I can screen share, so then I can actually show pictures of what the items look like. The items on the website, a lot of them, and I'm talking in regards to this, the sample sales, a lot of them are two pieces. So I did a bit of that yesterday. Bandeau tops and skirt sets. I feel so incapacitated that I can't show. However, I just want to say, if you're watching this right now and you want to see the sample of what we have, and maybe I should turn it this way a little bit so that the actual piece behind me shows. If you want to see what we actually have as far as clothing is concerned, number one, go to the website, because nothing beats actually just seeing it on the website. Beyond the website, number two, take a look at some of the other videos here. So we have a playlist called Amazing Offers, and that's the playlist that I put some of the lives under, that will basically talk about like whatever promotions we have that are going on at the moment. So we've gone through Mother's Day, we've gone through prom, we've gone through a couple things like that, or a couple of promotions tied to holidays like that, but that's not our only promotions. You know, so that's where I put any promotions having to do with what will you, why did my brain go blank? Sample sale, discontinued clubwear, all of that. That's where that'll be. If you go through that playlist, these videos are a little bit shorter. If you go through that playlist, you'll be able to see the screen shares or the videos of the lives that we have done from Instagram and other platforms, where you'll actually be able to see screen shares of actual content that I'm referring to. So if I am referring to a dress giveaway that we have going on, I can actually share the flyer from that while telling you about the rules. If I'm referring to something on the website, I can show you a screenshot of that, or I can show you a video of that. So please go through those videos. They're not live videos, but those are videos that are constantly being uploaded. I think we're doing like at least a minimum of one video a day. You can actually see screen munches of the clothing. You can see a bit from the thumbnails that we have posted as well. There's going to be so much content being posted. I don't think we're ever going to have a shortage of content that people can go through the channel and see the clothing, but just for the purposes of live, I like being able to share a screen. I feel like it's so genius. I got so excited today because on Instagram, you can literally be on live and play the video with music while talking on live. Thank you, Instagram. Like, that was so genius. So I can literally play the ads. I have to mute it obviously because I'm talking, but I can literally play the ads and show people while we're talking. Describing the clothing, I used to, beyond just showing clothing like this behind me, I used to be able to like grab the clothing and just show you on the hanger. It's not the same. We take the actual pictures for the site so I can show you in that way. I just prefer to do that. Anyway, so I'm gonna stay alive for a little bit, hopefully so people can catch the channel. Prior to going on and just trying to see what I can do with other with other streaming platforms and maybe giving a better visual of what we have to offer. If you are just finding our platform, I might as well tell you guys a little bit about us. So I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Keisha. I am the owner here. We are located out of Canada. However, we are now branching out and shipping internationally. I am not yet ready to plunge into global, as in all over the world for shipping, only because the whole shipping and return thing. So I want to create an environment where it's very straightforward for return. So we used to sell online, but just in Canada prior to. And so part of the reason why people didn't really hesitate to purchase with us is because everything was so easy. Everything with us is very easy, from our ability to how would you say this? Our ability to facilitate to process a sale was very easy. When making an order, and we were doing this without website, so when making an order that is more custom, we had a very custom, give me a second here, we had a very custom but simple way of making orders. And so people like that, the ease of purchase. You don't have to purchase the whole thing up front. You put a deposit, you get your item, you, prior to being the item being shipped out, you pay the rest of the balance, etc. So very easy. Then we went into our return and exchange process, which again was fairly simple. So with that process, it literally was just finding what the issue is, if it's legitimate, if there needs to be a refund. And our refunds rate is like virtually zero, just because of how much effort is put in on the forefront before someone makes a purchase. It's the same way now. Just doing a ton of push prior to a purchase being made, so that you get to see what the item is, what the item looks like, what the quality is. Make a good decision as far as if the price matches the quality, matches your need, because we do not want to go through a ton of returns. So relating that back to geographically, we prefer to stick to purchases coming from the UK, the US, and Canada. That is the preference. that is the preference. So getting purchases, let's say from random places, um, you know, that's gonna be something that we're gonna think about. It's a new world for us because we are now starting this process of shipping internationally. And so it's not that I haven't had out of country sales before. I've had a ton of those to the US, but internationally in general. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Beyond that, it's there are always challenges with having an online brand where you are dealing with the general public, and our luck has not been the greatest because we've constantly been targeted for harassment and craziness. So it has always been navigating one confusing situation after another. Give me a second. Let me just, I have my door open, so I'm hearing construction that's happening outside. Just give me a second. Yeah, so it has constantly been just navigating crazy behavior that has been, you know, consistently the kind of behavior that is very strategically done to discourage you from, you know, branching out. So it's always been a matter of just kind of putting limitations. There are certain places that we for sure are not going to be getting sales or going to be accepting sales from. So places like Latin America, places like um you know, just certain places, not gonna be accepting, you know, orders from there, just because we just don't want to deal with whatever headaches come with things like that. So if they're coming from places that are going to be hard to facilitate a return, or that are going to make it that's going to make it difficult for people to get their packages. I know there are certain countries where they cannot trust the mail system. It's going to be difficult to get the packages. Then it's not something that I want to deal with because we cannot control what happens to a package after it gets shipped. Once it's been given to the postal service and the tracking has been given out, and for sure it's been mailed out on our end, we are not responsible for it thereafter, but still do not want to go through anything involving that. So we're probably gonna stick to UK and North America for now. As far as, I don't even really want purchases from Canada, being very honest with you. So we're just gonna see how things go, and you know, we're gonna work with the situation at hand. There's a playlist on this channel, and I think it's called About Us. Actually, I can just check right now. It's called, Get to Know Us. And in that playlist, there are only 4 videos. So one of them is called Why We Were Forced to Shut Down Our Retail Locations. If you click that one, so I do introduce the brand formally, and I do give a little bit of information, just a brief history of the brand. But we have a video called Why We Were Forced to Shut Down Our Retail Locations. And just by listening to that video, you'll be able to understand some of the difficulties and the challenges that we are constantly having to navigate. And you know what? It is what it is. It's life. And it's not the end of the world, and we're not the only ones. And you know, we would love to be the last ones in the world, but we're probably not going to be. But these are the kind of issues that we have to navigate. And sometimes when we make particular decisions as far as like administratively how to run the brand, it is always with a consideration on how to insulate ourselves from harassment and lunacy and mentally unwell behavior. So that is where that comes from. As far as selection on clothing, so since we're introducing the brand in this live, we have, and let me see, as I might as well, because I'm already here. The clothing that we have, maybe the playlist will give a little bit of an indication. So right now we are dealing with summer dresses. we have a few summer dresses kind of put out, and it's just looking at some of the items that are on the website. We have a collection called the Kann collection. Even though the name of the store is Kann, that collection is Kannes. I call it a runway worthy collection because it is absolutely runway worthy. These dresses are elegant. Some of these dresses are trickle down fashion from the runway. So you can probably pair the design of the item or of the dress to something that came off of the runway. Those dresses range, and I'm giving prices in Canadian because that is the currency that I'm used to working with. Those dresses range, I want to say, from 279.99 Canadian, so call it like maybe 230, 240 US, all the way up to about $500 Canadian for dresses, gowns, very amazing material, very nice pieces. We featured slip dresses. Let me tell you, and because I'm talking about it live, slip dresses have to be the most versatile dress I've ever seen in my life. You can wear a slip dress with anything. I've been challenging myself to see what is not appropriate to wear with a slip dress, and I've come up with literally zero, nothing. They can go with slippers, sneakers, boots, heeled boots, flat boot, like biker boots, like whatever, cowboy boots, like whatever. So we have this whole selection of slip dresses that are available. We've styled in a million different ways just to show you how to wear them. We obviously have, because we are a dress store predominantly, that's what we stock is dresses. Not so much pantsuit sets, anything like that. We do have some skirt sets as well, but predominantly dresses. We have a ton of cocktail dresses, beautiful dresses, knee length. We have dresses that are literally appropriate for every occasion, from formal to casual. We have cocktail dresses that are more formal, so like little black dresses, satin dresses, things of that nature. We have dresses that are appropriate for weddings, so more gowns, long gowns. Some of our slip dresses fall into that category as well. And then we also give you a lot of insight, and we do a lot of content about kind of how to style our pieces. I love doing content like that because I love styling particular pieces of clothing. We have accessories, although not as many as I like just yet. So you'll see a playlist that has to do with the purses that we have, of which we only have 3 currently, as well as the shapewear that we have in store. Having a dress store, you have to have shapewear because, you know, women, as women, even women who are surgically enhanced, who have different parts of their body done, still complain about everything. I think it's just part of being a woman. You don't like this, you don't like that. So we definitely have shapewear as well. And then we have our get to know us section where I talk about myself a little bit about the brand. I did a questions, it's not 21 questions, but I did a video with a ton of questions that just kind of describes my personal style, as well as, you know, how I shop for the brand and different things like that. So just a bunch of varied content on the YouTube page that just says a ton about us. And then of course we have our amazing offers playlist where we basically just talk about the kind of offers that we have going on currently. I think with us, it's very hard to peg because we constantly have brands trying to figure, you know, our brand out, like what kind of content we're putting, what we're focusing on. It changes every single day, all the time. It's very hard to peg. And I think following everything we do is just gonna be very obvious, although I don't put anything past anyone. But varied content. There's a lot going on here. And we always try to have something exciting going on, always having some sort of sale event, and keeping things very like just interesting, period. So that is it about you know, kind of who we are as a brand. We've been around for 10 plus years. We've gone through, as it sounds, we've gone through a ton with the brand, just kind of constantly pivoting, constantly trying to keep up with the activity around us, constantly trying to display more of what we offer, our clothing offering. And it's getting quite interesting as things develop. So I want to come on lives a lot more often. I want to come and kind of show people what we're doing, who we are, what we have, what we're about more often. So that is that on that. Um, yeah, and that's it. So it's been 35 minutes. I welcome any comments, any questions that people might have related to clothing, related to our brand. Um, you know, looking forward to seeing real people, real girls looking for clothing on any platform that we're on whatsoever. So our website is www.shopkann.com, www.shopkann.com. We are constantly uploading. We had to redo the website. We have so much stuff on in a very short space of time. I want to say we're halfway done, but I don't want to hope that far that we are actually halfway done, because there still is a ton of stuff to get through. But I will say we are almost there as far as loading up the website with everything that is available. So please do check back for constant updates. Check back to see what we have going on. There's always going to be some sort of event, some sort of engaging event that we're going to put out. So that is that on that. Thank you guys for watching, whoever's here currently at the moment. Like I said, check out the YouTube. The Instagram is Kann Boutique, spelled KANNBUTIQ. That is us, BUTIQ. And you can tell because our logo is going to be on there, as well as, you know, the same images and some of the same posts from the YouTube. And I want to say the YouTube is probably nicer developed than the Instagram, but that's going to change with time. We're going to be posting more on every platform. So looking forward to really digging down in this journey and really updating people on who we are and getting more content out there. So thank you very much. Have a great day. And please, I think in about 30 minutes, the video that I have posted from our Instagram live is going to be live on here. So you're going to be able to check that out and see screenshots from everything that we have done. So thank you and have a great day.